quite a while. Right now what you're seeing is just me watching a replay from the previous scenario because I need a new scenario start file for the next one, which I've gotten now. And I'm gonna reload this one because this skipped a lot of necessary things. Also, it has been really a long time since I've last streamed, so there has been a couple of, like, first of all, hi Inferno, there have been a couple of new people who subscribed or followed, that's the right word. Like for Twitch, that would be Aliga2K and Ranger Noldor. Like, can I see? Oh, there it is. That was a bit laggy. And on YouTube, there have been actually a couple more even. Gotta scroll a bit because it's been 10 days. Like this one I have already announced. Then there would be Semyon. At least they told me that I can pronounce it like that. So that works. Then, Inferno, any idea if Forest Dragon is going to join us or not? I mean, they are offline right now, so I'm not sure. Actually, frankly, I'm just gonna start, I think. Yeah, Inferno also has no idea, so let's just go. It's the last scenario. In the previous scenario we fought through some waves of so-called destroyers. Or rather, they said those are the undead minions of the destroyers. And we finally broke into the dwarvish place where the battery stored we are looking for. The battery which stores that much energy that's needed to get to the abyss without a summoning circle. So let's try to get there. Twitch. Yeah. So a couple of the people I had recalled in the previous scenario have followed me in, like they literally walked in there, which is good. And yeah, previously it was always only me here and Rushdie, but now it's also those two guys, so that's nice. I like it. Oh, there's someone else. Okay. Damn it! Those abominations are catching up to us. Stand back. Oh, I'm not sure if she brought down the ceiling or if she did something else, but whatever it is, it cut off the entrance. Good job. Unfortunately, we are trapped here now, but those weird Maggie gave me a teleportation spell. We'd better find this battery and get out of the freezing hellhole as soon as possible. So note, in the previous scenario it was said that every living unit would take damage from the cold, unless there's a fire elemental next to them, but now this no longer applies, so we're assuming it is a bit warmer than outside. Probably quite a lot, but at least a little bit. Oh, a gate. Let's open it. Whoa. This feels so fast. Rushdie, you go first. Okay, no, I'm just not used to it, okay. So this must be the battery we are looking for. My goodness, this thing is huge. What was that? Life signatures detected. Initiating first contract protocols. There is a period missing, like to end the sentence. Greetings, intelligent organisms. It is certainly quite a pleasure to meet you. This comment model is merely a humble representative of our technological advanced civilization. May it have the honor of speaking with your leader? My, this thing speaks our language. And in quite a classy manner too. It doesn't. Your ultimate circle translates its voice for you. Amazing. The Magi really did an incredible job with this. I hope it translates my speech too. Can you understand our language? Ahem, yes. Alright, so allow me to introduce myself. I am Mehir, formerly the leader of Tartabar. We are summoners, a nation hailing from the Great Desert, with Alcamisia being the capital. Although we are clearly far behind from your civilization technologically, we have abysmal beings as servants who can fulfill each and any of our desires. So, now that we both introduce ourselves, may I inquire the reason of your entry into this bunker? Well, I came here for the huge battery in the middle of the room. Hopefully it isn't too important to you, since I am going to take it. Hostile intentions detected. Initiating defense protocols. Sending activation signal to other combat models. Yay. That's wonderful. We've just faced horrors from the worst nightmares, and now this. Initiating combat mode, with berserk behavior active. My goodness, these things are absolutely relentless. Boom. As you can see, there's quite a lot of them, and they're all gonna try to kill me. The Skurdians aren't joking. There's no time to talk. If I remember correctly, the teleportation circle requires 5 parts of the spell to be cast in this pattern. And the go here icons now indicate a pattern. Keep in mind that each time Mehir stands on a position to cast a spell, he will lose all his moves and will be unable to attack. He will still be able to recruit units though. The order in which the spells are cast does not matter. After completing the circle, you will need to gather all your living troops and rush the inside the circle. You cannot leave your men behind. So, victory is create a teleportation circle and defend your position, and of course I lose if Mehir dies. Also note this is the last not cutscene scenario, so the last scenario where we can actually interact with everything. So this is the Dimensional Vortex, which always hits and looks quite nicely. So this one got berserk, this one got berserk, this one got berserk. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of damage. Also, I kinda would like to park those guys a bit safer, and High Ikito is actually already pre-recalled, sort of. So also one Forest Dragon. Mystical Genie, give me some advice. My master, this place will turn itself into a blazing battle zone in no time. Your advice is killing me, you know? What else? Tell me more. I'm accessing parallel universes. Strange, seemingly sentient humanoid metallic objects keep attacking us from all directions. Heavy losses. But at some point, a small human appears. A small human? Do you mean a child? Not really. More like a short elder. Then the enemy finds us and surrounds us from north and south. This is pretty much inevitable, as it happens in 99.8% of outcomes involving the appearance of the small human. So we need to hurry up. Destroyer skeletal minions are actively looking for us, and I highly doubt that sealing the entrance will hold them off forever. What happens next? I see noise. So many factors. Wait. In 6.7% of the outcomes, the small human wants to help us. And what if he does not? He destroys the battery and blows the whole place up, vaporizing everything in range of about 3017 and a half stone throws. The area turns into a burning wasteland with first foliage only starting to grow in 324 million years. Well, that didn't make much sense. Looks like I forced you to look too far away in time. Thanks anyway. Let's hope we get lucky. because if they don't get lucky, they are gonna go boom. So yeah, of course. Like I'm just gonna get at the very least all the units that are named. There you are. And Inferno 2, please. This one. I mean your tender Inferno. I already have you with Inferno. Like I'm actually contemplating to just let all of you get killed just for fun. I mean for my fun, not necessarily for yours. Anyone else I've named? I don't think so, but I'm just gonna check. Nope, doesn't look like it. So I'm gonna... Here goes the first one. Shatum Hak Tuga. When standing in the blue orbs, your units recover 12 hit points per turn. This does not cancel the healing provided by other factors such as regeneration, rest, etc. Like there's an S missing. So that means technically you can, like a normal unit can heal up to, let me think, 22 hit points, like the 12 by the orb, 8 hit points by some healing or regeneration, and 2 hit points by resting. Rushdie could go as far as 26 hit points, because 12 plus 12 plus 2 is 26, I mean. Then, do I want to recall anyone else? Not yet. Maybe soon. Oh right, there's one thing I want to show. Like, as I said on Discord, things might be... like, no, what did I exactly say? So if I'm not careful, it will get too hard. It will get a bit too hard. And what does not being careful mean? Like, as you can see, there's magma or lava, or I don't actually know the technical term, and this also looks like it's very hot. So what happens if I make it a bit hotter? Oh, it's getting hot in here. I should use as few fire elementals as possible. It's hard to breathe in this place already. I mean... So yeah, this is really just demonstration purpose. I can hardly breathe. One fire elemental more and we will suffocate in here. The heat coming from these lava pools is already unbearable. It's getting even warmer than in an open desert. I thought those genius magi implemented a cooling system for my new circle for such situations. By the way, note that standing over those vents with lava, like at least this one, does this one have illumination? Okay, this one has illumination. Okay, so over those specific ones there is a light, but over those there is no light. So actually confused that why it shouldn't be bright over there. Anyway, let's have them all burn. And sorry I didn't time this quite well, but I will need to take a break right after this turn. Hey, I can no longer recruit fire elementals. Oh, come on, I wanted to kill them. Okay, so apparently I am unable to kill myself by recruiting too many fire elementals. In previous versions I think it was possible, but no longer. Suicide missions are no longer appropriate apparently. No! Certainly not. Like, I totally overlooked this, and I don't quite... Okay, I cannot fix this without reordering the low turn. Like, my problem was that I accidentally put my Inferno 8, my Creative 3D, so that this one could attack with Berserk and they would absolutely destroy them, I'm pretty sure. And I don't want that. So I have to place them somewhere else. Meaning I kind of have to redo this turn right now. Like Hjalte and... Where are you? Who am I looking for? I'm looking for your tender. And I recruited them like this so he would profit from the leadership of Hjalte, of the Summons Master. I actually wonder if Hjalte is gonna survive, but yeah, that's not my problem. I mean, Yalta at least has a chance to survive while... Okay, he has a pretty good chance, while Inferno 8 did not have it. So because of the Berserk, the enemy turns out it's often gonna take quite a while, because, well, that's a lot of rounds that can happen. Oh, this one actually went for Berserk. That's surprising. Like, I did not expect that. Karambista, free to go. Like, 2 of the 5 points have been set, and now there's just this one left. And I wonder, I'm not sure if the second wave should already be there, but it certainly should be there soon. Like, the first wave was only level 3 units and strong level 3 units. Boom. And there's the next wave. Inferno 8 is saying, yep, Jin are very fragile against Berserkers, and a perfect drone is considered one of the best units in all era of magic. Like, the perfect drone is... Wait, what, they have those are kamikaze drones? I had no idea. Interesting. By the way, this has no image. Actually, I don't think I noticed this. Give me a moment. Goblin kamikaze. Yep. I see. Oh, I see this. It doesn't have a range icon. Let me give this. Debug. Wait, did I display? What did I do? Multiplayer. 0 lines. Okay, of course then I wouldn't see it. I just want to make a kamikaze one. This one. To see. Yep, they also have no range. Like, I probably didn't notice for those because neither of the attacks have a range. Like, as in, if I try to attack them, they have nothing. Oh, okay, Inferno is saying that the kamikaze has a range icon. So I guess it was it previously missing? Did I just not notice, or what exactly? It certainly is very noticeable when this one has a range icon and this one hasn't. Just not sure. Okay, and I want to have this one killed, preferably. Okay, and there will always be one that cannot reach. That's a shame. Then first of all, let's just enable the next point. Totem upcovered. Almost there. And what I wanted to say actually about I wanted to show you the perfect drone. Like, there is a base unit called drone, which can be upgraded by other units from the like by other Dwarvish units. And if the unit is completely upgraded, it technically looks like this. Actually, if you improve a base drone, I've heard it's even stronger than a perfect drone, but a perfect drone is a recruitable unit with a lot of strength. And it looks like this. And wait, this thing is just level 2? That's mean. Anyway, I just wanna get all my units out here this time. Like, none of them are strictly necessary, or some of them are even not useful in this case. But whatever. I just wanna show them off. And this is my last chance to do so. Boom. Yeah, kamikaze drones are just like that. So as you can see, Ho Rushdie also summons units now, while Dama Rushdie summons stronger units. Also for this scenario, Dama Rushdie does not summon fire elementals or fire avatars because of the reason, like because of this, if too many fire elementals are summoned, you die. Or at least the living units do. Oh no! Rushdie has lost her balance once again. Long time no see, me here. I'm back and I'm gonna rip your throat out. Fear not, master, she is mine. And in this case, she actually blocks it perfectly off, so I don't have to worry about that. Look at this! The 3T actually managed to beat a Steam Turbo Berserker. That is very much impressive, I gotta say. Oh, I see. The Perfect Drone is a better opponent against greater 3D and stuff, because they have a heat shield. That means they take less damage against fire. While the Steam Turbo Berserker has 0% resistance. Next stop. Abundaget. Only one more to go. Like, once I get this, basically next part of the scenario starts. And I'm not gonna spoil that. Also, actually 2 of my survived. I totally forgot, but it's pretty nice. Who am I gonna take? Where's the gold carpet? I know someone has the gold. This one is the gold carpet. And I totally shouldn't have put him over there, but too late. I can't undo this. But I can get this one as well. And then let's test something. Technically this should work. Do you want to spend 6 gold to instantly level up the dimensional gate? Yes, I do. And I'm gonna go for the Ramidatu, why not? Dave regenerates, it's always nice. And I still gotta protect this guy for sure. I'm gonna put there. I guess this could work. Possibly. Like, I might take some losses, but whatever. I mean, I'm dragging around a lot of units, so really, whatever. Boom. Yep, I'm not seeing much luck for, much chance for you, Tender. Sorry, but I'm not actually sorry. He did protect my Carpet Master, so I think that's fair. And more perfect drones. Interesting. I wonder actually why do have perfect drones illuminates. I mean, what use do they have? Oh, that was such a waste. Like they could have played that smarter. You know what? I'm just gonna do this now. Abram Tipa Agar! We did it! Now we just have to wait until the circle finishes itself. So that would be 10 turns until turn 15. And how exactly do I keep my units safe until then? Like, part of the problem of having those units now is having to protect them. This would be my 3rd mystical Djinn. Like, someone asked me how many... Oh, that's interesting. Sort of killing one Horashti or probably also Dama Rashti doesn't grant any XP, not even fighting XP apparently. I mean, I think it should grant at least fighting XP. So that is a bit confusing, the raid is. Whatever. It's not my call to make, but I am pointing it out that it didn't grant fighting XP, and if that's not intended, then I'd suggest doing it differently. Fun fact, now I have a dimensional portal, and the only way to level that one up is to kill this Ramidatu or something else the Dama Rashti might summon. Because everything else here is mechanical and doesn't have a soul or whatever is actually needed to open this gate. Let's just say they are missing the necessary components. I do wonder if this one would count for the limit of a fire element. That's something I want to try. So, oh, interesting. So that's a bug that hasn't been fixed, and also this was my mistake. Like leveled up units require XP, require upkeep. Like certainly, I think it's that new mystical genie, for one. Then possibly the dimensional gate. And I guess perhaps that Earth God. I'm not sure. Or the Ramidat. I don't know. Okay, it was certainly the living gate. The dimensional gate did require upkeep. So let's see, who do I have to kill? Huh. I can test that next turn. So I'm just gonna enable the debug mode and kill the units and see when my upkeep drops. Because I shouldn't have any upkeep. Well, they tried. Okay. Then let's see. I've got 7, so if I take this one out. Nope. Okay, let's maybe kill them 2 more times because they get recalled anyway. Yep. If I transform them, they demand upkeep. Interesting. And likely this one is the new one. No. Is it this one? Oh, okay, it actually was that one, okay. So, newly created, like, dimensional gates that were created by banishing a unit demand upkeep. And, if I use the Metamorph ability of the Metamorph magic color thing, the unit starts demanding upkeep, and newly leveled up units also demand upkeep, which all of this should not be. And now I'm just gonna try ending my turn because possibly the small human is just gonna appear now. If not, I will. Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna go back and wipe out this enemy, this army of enemies. So they don't have any chance at killing me. Especially the Berserk drones. They're pretty annoying. I just want to make sure to heal those 2 fully, because if they're not in balance, not united at the point that Ellie appears, they will get a pretty huge buff, which I would like to take advantage of. Very much so. And let's hope he can deal with them. Yeah, I still think that Inferno's gonna die, but whatever. Like, very likely multiple units of those are gonna die, because this one is not gonna survive, and then they're gonna go for this one, and then they're just dead. It happens. It is the last turn, so I do not mind as much, and really, I don't have that much to do. Not bad. less, not as good. And yeah, this is what I meant with this unit is certainly gonna go down. And this one as well, because Berserk. And here, like this one here deals up to 36 damage per round, and that Mystical Djinn would only be dealing, I think, how much exactly? 13, yeah, of course. High force rating. And by the way, goodbye Inferno. You will be, let's say, somewhat missed. Right. This was actually perfect timing for Forge Dragon because they arrived at the moment they were killed. So that's kinda nice. So Inferno died there, Forge Dragon died there. Somewhere, somewhere over there, Utena must have died. Yeah, Forge Dragon and Inferno died pretty much at the same time. Like, if I do not recall units, I will be able to keep them all safe, because, or at least I can just go for replaceable units, far more replaceable units. I can afford that, but I don't try. Because it would be boring. Right, Rushdie and Mia are... Oh, interestingly, Glowmane just spawned on an impassable hex, because there's no more space because I blocked him in. Huh? Where's all that darn noise coming from? Can an old dwarf just have some rest, for goodness sake? I hadn't slept in days. My range be damned! What is going on here? Reporting. Unidentified group invaded bunker. Intention: steal battery. Attempts at elimination failed. Their leader can speak our language. Communication possible. Hey you! Finally someone that ain't one of them spawns of darkness looking around here. But why the hell do you need my precious battery? You see, well, my troops and I got separated from our nation and our families in the abyss. So we need the battery's energy to be able to make a portal to it, to follow the rest of my people there. We are trapped in this world for now. Look mate, this beauty powers the steam berserkers and plenty of other essential machinery. She and my burning dive to avenge the slaughter of my kind are the only two things keeping me alive here. If you take it from me, I'm as good as dead. What the? Don't tell me it's... Destroyers. You! Not again! So they found a couple of entrances into here. Damn it! They found us! You brought this abomination's ear, outsider. Now you're doomed as both! So yeah, my turn is just skipped, so I can't actually block them from moving in. Yeah. Bloody hell. Stuck between hammer and that anvil. If the abominations win, we all die. If I let the outsiders take the battery, I've nothing left to keep me alive here and die as well. Dwarf, whatever is your name, I know that we may be in conflict, but we have to put our difference inside for now. Otherwise those monsters are going to easily wipe us out while we are busy being at each other's throat. I've little left to lose, human. Everyone I knew and loved is dead, long dead. I'm but a dusty relic of the past with hardly any meaning in life. Might as well blow up the battery and bring the abominations down with me. Grabs the remote. By the way, there's a period missing. No! Wait! What could you possibly offer in return for the only thing that I held dear? I held dear, not here. Look, you said you can't give away the battery because you wouldn't be able to survive without it here. What if I bring you with me and have you live with my, let's just say, allies? And whom are those mysterious allies you speak of? I still don't fully trust ya. Well, they're basically arrogant mage scientists. Arrogant scientific Magi? Wait, don't tell me. The Magi civilization actually survived the cataclysm? Well, it's too long to explain. Just step onto the platform around the battery. I'm preparing a teleportation circle around it, which should teleport us to the Sky Kingdom. Fine, we have a deal. Can't be worse than dying here. All these millennia of being trapped here and constantly hiding from those hours have made me a complete wreck. But if you leave me to die here, I'll blow out the battery. I've still got a self-destruct remote to ensure you don't dump me here. And I'm dead serious. I was seconds away from pressing it before you convinced me to change my mind. Alice, I'm running out of machines. Your man's matched many beyond repair. Now give me some hands, or we'll make a combined we'll make a combined effort to fend him off and save my battery. Anyway, my apologies for not introducing myself earlier. Name's Glommin, son of Glumtazir. And now, my steam children, time for your last stance against our mortal enemy. Ignore the others, they are allies. So, basically, Forest Dragon and Inferno have discussed me that another track might fit better than this one, and they agreed that the track will fit better than. And Inferno is also praising Forest for the incredible job with Glommin's accent. We better stay inside the circle. I cannot leave my man, Rushdie or Glommin behind. Abyssal beings except Rushdie do not matter. Sister, hear the voice of reason. These are the final moments of this last battle. It is not a good time for a quarrel. It's not a good time for our quarrels. We must join together. Maybe you are right. In our true form, nothing can oppose of even these things. I'll join you for now, but one day I am going to return. Rushdie's ultimate focus allows her to ignore enemy zone of control, and her movement is increased by 1. Also, she cannot be destabilized again. This bonus only lasts until the end of the scenario. So, and it's still not my turn. Like, basically, I skipped 2 turns in a row, I think. And nothing I could do about that. Okay, yeah, this Steam Berserker did not a good job there. Unless you mean dying is a good job. This was nice kamikaze, honestly. Like, the perfect drone has something called improved kamikaze. Because while normal kamikaze kills the unit that uses it, improved kamikaze does deal only damage, I think half of the damage? Like, let's see. No, come here. The attacker receives damage equal to half of its HP and may survive. This is suicidal charge. That is the improved part. By the way, with Rushdie uniting, like, first of all, she has this bonus. Actually, where is it? Okay, anyway, she cannot be killed anymore. If her HP is lowered down to 0, it just fills up again to 103 again, which is pretty nice. Then all the units, both of them summoned, now joined me, which also comes with some upkeep. Just pointing that out. And what I'm gonna do is just throw units at the enemy for fun. Right, first of all, this one. Oh, I still have the debug. Whoops, no one saw that. So first of all, I think this should be where Inferno died. This must be where Forest Dragon died. And somewhere over here, I do not actually know anymore, must be where your Tender died. Okay, and as I said, those guys add upkeep. And also again, I'm just gonna throw units at this just for fun. Also note, because this is the ultimate cycle is a portable keep, means I can recall and recruit units while moving. So I'm gonna save here so I don't erase this. There's something I would like to try out. Like if I get 3 fire elementals, like then it says if I have 1 more, I'm gonna die. But what happens if I get... What happens if I do this? What? What? This should have actually... Like, first of all, I should have been able to pay the 6 gold to upgrade them, and I wasn't, which is weird. Then let's try the other thing, turning this one into fire. This one doesn't count for the limit apparently, so I can technically have more than 3 fire elements if I really want to. But like, I do not actually care for it, but I could. Also, that's interesting. Like, if I turn it into fire, it doesn't demand any more upkeep, or what happened there right now? Okay, no, that's not the case. It's not a problem. I'm confused. Hey, I can build drones. I kinda forgot about that. It's nice. Like, that's an ability of that's an ability of the constructor. Like, activate drone. This unit can create new drones on the DN's tiles, but not in villages or on water. So this is basically just for fun. With something that's a bit weird about this is this. Wait, did I give it the upgrade to have a zone of control? Because otherwise this doesn't make any sense. Confused. Because this is a level 0 unit, but it has a level 1 unit ellipse, meaning it has a zone of control. That's confusing me right now. But it might be that it's exactly the way it should be. And yeah, what I was gonna say, I can just get more units. I could technically recruit with this up to 18 units in 1 turn, by or even more. I think more than that, by just moving and filling up more hexes. Like, do you see what I mean? I could have recruited 6 units over there, and then just move and repeat the exercise. Oh, I see. Getting new units basically resets the whole upkeep thing. Like reapplies the whole no upkeep is needed for any of those units, and then it returns to the usual value. Still a bit weird, but yeah. Hi Utena, I picked the upgrade. Yeah, like I'm also thinking that it's probably the upgrade I picked. I'm just not sure. Like, I don't remember. I'm just gonna create a new rune, new drone next turn, and then see if that's exactly what I did. Okay, actually let's speed this up a little bit because there's gonna be a lot of fighting rounds. Ah, the drone actually survived. Not bad. Ha, boom. Yeah, that one did not survive. That makes sense. That's a shame. Would have been kind of funny if the drone had actually won against them. Utender, I'm not sure, but maybe this rest in pieces Utender might be a clue to whether you died or didn't. Possibly you have died. You may have died. Wait, what? Interesting, the Bone Collector also works on mechanical units. I never noticed this, and it actually surprised me that it does. And this is kind of funny right now, like they're basically just feeding this bone guy in, and they've... This is a bit awkward, I gotta say. Also, why the hell is this one so good at dodging? Like, really? What the hell? That is not effective. This is not effective at all. And apparently everyone agrees with me. But yeah, this Bone Collector thing is one of the reasons why I would like to play the Destroyers in Scrolling Survival at some point, because they can just feed themselves up so much. Like, if I pick that unit as a leader, I wonder how strong I can make them before the end of the Scrolling Survival. There are more of them. Fear not, me here. Just don't get yourself killed. There are so many things I want to show you in the Abyss once we get there. It's easier said than done, but yeah, Mihir is pretty strong, so he can hold himself. I see there's too much cave over here. Well, this one can just move. Ooh. Then make another drone. Yep. Okay, defense module does add adds that zone of control, which is exactly what I was thinking about. It's exactly what I thought it was, and Utender also told me that it is, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Then Mehi has totally that thing down there under control. Let's move. Let's send everyone else over here, because the Steam Turbo Circus clearly did not have that. What exactly was that thing again? That Bone Giant under control. Like, very much not. So yeah, once all the... ouch! Once all of the Berserker units are gone, it will reduce the speed of fighting again a bit more, because then it's no longer necessary to shorten the fight. Nice. I am tempted, but 80% chance is not good enough to risk him. Like, I'm really very tempted, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. Okay, I would really like to, but I'm not gonna do it. Actually, I could have sworn that those guys were neutral outside of this. Okay, the Cyclopses are neutral, the Atopia are also neutral, but the Nightmares and the Bone things were not neutral apparently. I just didn't notice. So yeah, I'm really just throwing things at them. I do not care about bosses. Yeah, Utender is saying that you can probably play the Destroyers in Well Conquest, which would also be interesting. I mean, technically any campaign would be interesting. Like any scenario or campaign that is just long would be interesting to play with them. Because you can just boost them so much and for so long. Well then, those guys are going to be gone in a moment. I mean, very much so. So yeah, and I'm gonna keep throwing my units at the enemies and just see what happens. I mean, worst case, they're just gonna die, and your tender, I mean, not your tender, Mehir and Rushdie will survive anyway. Like already, as long as those two survive, it doesn't really matter if everyone else dies. Like, the fun fact is, I cannot leave my units behind outside of the circle, my living units, but it's totally fine if they die before the circle activates. But to be fair, I guess there are worse fates than death if they are being left behind with the destroyers. So that's maybe actually a fair point. Still feels a bit hypocritical. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. That was nice. Die. Oh, alright, there are no more berserkers, so I can tone it a bit down now. So Infernos is saying I should probably move me here to one of those blue orbs for additional healing, and technically yes. Practically no, because I'm gonna do something else that's smart. I'm just gonna level him up. This heals him fully. Okay, this apparently did not heal him fully, but to be fair, I could not expect that. Or at least I did not expect it. Boom. Well, technically, the neutral summoner is not that great against those guys. That's for sure by now. Then over here, and would we try? Where is you? There it is. Huh? Oh, it depends on luck. So there's no guarantee that everyone is gonna be hit. I was just confused why this one did not take any damage despite being next to them. But yeah, if it's dependent on luck, then there's of course no guarantee. Burn. Okay, that's nice. Like, they're gonna break through there in a moment. And I'm starting to think I should be playing this a bit smarter, because apparently I am so done right now. Like, almost all of my units are dead, because I threw them a bit too much into this. And yeah, that's actually not that great. So I wonder right now if I might actually have a chance of beating all of them. So hi Ikitoad. Ikitoad was asking how it's going. Frostring is saying most of the named units are already dead. So maybe it's not going that great, but I actually say it's going plenty fine. Okay, it's going somewhat fine. Maybe. It's going well enough, let's act like that. except when I don't hit my enemies, then it's not gonna. Like at least those guys over here are pretty much done for, so that's good. But I'm not paying attention to actually saving units or anything like that. Nope, that was a... Ah, right, I can't undo turns with this. Forgot about that. It's another one going down, and this... I wish I could just move them up there and slow this one, but sadly I can't. I cannot. Can I attack any... Oh right, there's this one still. Keep forgetting about them. Boom. And then I might have a shot at saving this mystical genie. Boom. Yeah, I can live with that. And then those guys are over here are truly almost dead, which is plenty impressive for me. And remember, I only have to survive one more turn. Yeah, as False Dragon said, some of you may die, but it is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. And it indeed is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Yeah, placing them next to each other was not a good idea. Okay. I just need to survive this turn and then we've done it. Easier said than done, but possible. And I have to keep all of my living units inside of the circle, plus, not including, but plus Rushdie. Which might be a bit difficult. Yeah, I wish I could take them all down. Do the Ooms count as living units or not? Like, can I leave them behind or not? Basically, it's kind of important right now because depending on what the verdict is, I wouldn't be able to leave them behind. And then I would have to move them in and be a little bit different. Whatever, I'm just gonna move them in. Okay, then. Anyway, I have one. I don't see Mehir dying that next turn. Or this turn, to be precise. Finally! Time to get the hell out of here! Nu, Kaja, and Hassam. Huh. This is weird. There was a destroyer right here, and it wasn't teleported with them. Like right there. Anyway, we are back on the Sky Kingdom, so that's nice. Also, look, the Ooms are playing with a throwing game with a golem, which is also kind of nice. Oh, you have returned. How nice! We are having dinner in a moment. Mind joining us? And okay, Inferno is saying the Ooms were not important for the filter, so could technically have left them behind. What I would like to point out, my labels from this previous map, basically, were retained after the teleport. That's a problem Iris also had to deal with when I made labels on after the storm maps, and after transitions they would still be there and it would not make any sense. I recommend the same thing she did. Clean all the labels, or at least all the unwanted labels, before when you change the map or before you change the map, so it doesn't show up there. Oh, Inferno is saying destroyers are not affected by the teleport spell. Okay. Then, because I always remember that the steam zerkers were affected by the teleport spell, but they would arrive in a petrified form, and I was kind of assuming that this destroyer would arrive like that as well. Anyway, mind joining us? I have slain nightmarish beasts, encountered an army of mechanical monsters, brought this damn battery along with parts, and one inhabitant of the cursed place back here, and the first thing you do is offer me dinner? Why, of course! Today we are serving a delicious kind of crab from the western cliffs of Karos. They call it holy crab. And indeed, its taste is simply divine. You will adore it. But the battery? The battery can wait. The crab cannot. Believe me. Fine, I will eat this crab of yours. Excellent. What about me? I ain't gonna eat that grub. You brought a dwarf here? What for? You shouldn't have bought it. But yeah, it's still a nice bonus. Shouldn't have bought it? Nice bonus? You wanna taste my wrench, do ya? I'll smash the gob right through your teeth. You can shove the crab right up your ass. It's a stroke of luck to be visited by a representative of a dead heir of a species presumed long extinct. How the hell did you even survive so long, though? My apologies for my colleague's previous rude remarks. He doesn't appreciate history nearly as much as I do. I'm honored to be able to speak to a surviving member of a civilization previously thought to be entirely extinct. Me and my fellow historians will be delighted about this extraordinary chance to research the ruinous civilization. Finally, someone here with some manners. By the way, how did you manage to survive for so long? Hibernating for Melina, that's all. Except when waking up every few years to do some repairs and such. Now, let's treat ourselves to some fine crab meat. Follow me, dwarf. We have plenty of history and technology to discuss over some good beer, brewed with fresh, pure rainwater, extracted straight from the clouds. I get someone I can chat about technology with and booze? Now this is paradise. Fare you well, near here. Hope you're not gonna choke on that crab they're giving you. And thanks for the lift. And that's the scenario. Past this, there is only a cutscene scenario left where Mehir and his people join work through the portal. Beyond this, the campaign is actually done. And as I've announced on Discord, I'm gonna stream like the next scenario tomorrow, like the last scenario. And Inky's quest will start on Friday, the first scenario. Not to say too much, but we're not gonna feed the fishes are gonna feed us. For now, any questions? Otherwise, I see you next time. And, of course, thanks for watching. I hope you had fun. Let's just say, I did. I certainly did. Like, and yeah, these levels are a bit weird. Also, it is kinda weird how Rushdie and Charuk over there and then the Magic Girl seem to be standing on top or inside, like on the ceiling instead on the floor, instead of on the floor. So that's weird. Okay, in case no one said anything, so see you next time.